Hey guys, the Vice Grip is another iconic American tool. They say Irwin on them today, but that's not who invented them. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second, I gotta check these cameras. This job sucks. I have to keep checking these cameras all the time. Anyway, today we're gonna be telling the hold on, gotta check the cameras again. Oh yeah, here we go. The full story of Vice Grip locking pliers. The story starts with a man named Bill Petersen. Born in Denmark in 1882, he immigrated to the U.S. in 1901, originally settling in Minden, Nebraska, where he worked as a blacksmith. After getting married in 1905, he moved to Arkansas to try his hand at farming. It didn't work out, and he wanted to move back to Nebraska, so in 1915 he arranged a deal where he traded his Arkansas farm for a blacksmith shop in the small town of DeWitt, Nebraska. He found he sometimes needed a third hand to hold on to parts, so he started experimenting with making his own pliers in 1920. These early prototypes were handmade and used a screw mechanism to tighten the grip, but they didn't lock on like the vice grips of today. An improved design was invented in 1923. While this may look a little different than a modern vice grip, it uses the same over-center cam action principle. Basically, when the handles are squeezed, the linkage assembly moves past its center line, represented here by this pencil. This causes the jaws to become locked in place. The only way to open them at this point is to pull the handles apart again, causing the linkage to break past its center line, unlocking the pliers. So now, Petersen had a useful product, but he needed to find a way to sell it. Originally selling his handmade pliers locally out of the trunk of his car, Petersen teamed up with another individual, Jules Sire, to found the Sire and Petersen Wrench Company. Jules would eventually leave the company. It's not clear when or why he left. Some sources reference the company having financial issues during the Great Depression, so that might have had something to do with it. But in 1934, the company name was changed to the Petersen Manufacturing Company. They moved into their first proper factory in 1937, where much of the machinery used to make the vice grips had been designed and built by Petersen himself. With a Second World War looming on the horizon, business would soon pick up. In 1939, Petersen landed a contract to send vice grips to England for use by the Royal Navy. The U.S. government would follow suit in 1941, purchasing hundreds of thousands of vice grips. This caused the factory to go from 37 employees in 1937 to 150 in 1941, and eventually employing over 500 people. Due to nickel being declared a war resource, vice grips were briefly produced with silver-plated handles, eventually switching to zinc and then back to nickel after the war. The vice grips were being used during the construction of aircraft as well as Liberty ships, low-cost, mass-produced cargo ships that were welded together instead of being riveted to speed up their construction. The U.S. would complete 3 ships every 2 days across 18 shipyards during the war. According to legend, workers were in such a hurry to complete the ships, they would often just weld the vice grips into the hull of the vessel and leave them there, instead of taking the time to remove them. After all, Uncle Sam was paying for them, and there was a war going on. The original vice grip patent expired in 1941, so to protect his invention, Petersen would patent several improvements to the design. Like this 1938 design, where he added a lockout lever to the lower handle. The lever could be slid forwards to prevent the pliers from locking, turning them into non-locking pliers. I've never seen a pair with the lock-out lever in person, so I'm not sure if they actually ever produced these. But this would lead to the 1940 design revision, where two nubbins were added to the sides of the strut lever to prevent it from falling out of the slot in the handle. 1948 was the first appearance of the curved jaw models, as well as the built-in wire cutter. Petersen called these jaws the involute curve jaws. They're the same curved jaws seen on vice grips today. The vice grip welding clamps would be introduced in 1952, and the chain wrench in 57. The most pivotal design change came in 1957, when a release lever was added to the pliers. A simple design feature invented by Harold Jones in 1944. Petersen didn't license the patent until 57. The release lever simply puts pressure on the strut lever, causing it to move back past its center line, unlocking the pliers. This made it way easier to open the pliers back up after they had been locked down. So now we're caught up to the modern design, but there's still way more to the vice grip story. Bill Petersen would pass away in 1962, leaving the company in control of his descendants. Vice Grip would remain family-owned, for now. In 1985, Alan Petersen, Bill's grandson, bought out the other family members' shares and created American Tool Companies, Inc. as a holding company for Vice Grip. Alan would expand the company greatly, adding Unibit step drills in '83, acquiring the Bergman Tool Company in '86, makers of Pro Snip tin snips, buying out Chesco in '88, adding hex wrenches to their lineup, and introducing the Quick Grip clamp in 1989. Then, in 1993, Vice Grip made their biggest acquisition, purchasing Irwin. Yeah, everybody thinks it's the other way around, that Irwin bought out Vice Grip, but no, Vice Grip was the one that bought out Irwin. This acquisition gave Vice Grip even more brands, including Hansen taps, Marathon saw blades, Record vices, Marple's chisels, among others, and the acquisitions would continue, buying up two Danish companies, Joran Bohr in '94 and Hans Schroeder in '95. Going into the 2000s, Vice Grip was no longer a one-trick pony, making just one product. They were now a huge company, with plants in multiple states and all over the world. So yeah, things were looking pretty good for Vice Grip. But remember when I said they'd remain a family-owned company? For now? Yeah, we're up to that part of the story now. In 2003, Alan Petersen sold American Tool Companies, Inc. to Newell Rubbermaid Corporation for $419 million. Vice Grip would then be made into a sub-brand under Irwin. Allegedly, the workers at the DeWitt plant had accepted wage cuts in order to keep the plant open, but the cuts never stopped, and allegedly, in 2005, the plant's entire supervisory staff would be fired and replaced with supervisors from Newell Corporate. The plant would be shut down on October 31st, 2008, and production of Vice Grips would be moved to China. Allegedly, the quality control at the new plant in China was so bad, Newell had to rehire one of their fired Vice Grip managers and fly him over to China for 3 months to sort out the plant. He said the China plant looked more like a 1950s plant compared to the high-tech DeWitt plant that they had shut down. The China plant could only output 15,000 pliers a day, where the DeWitt plant had been outputting 50,000. Stanley Black & Decker would buy out Newell's entire tool line in 2016 for $1.9 billion, but Stanley has shown no interest in moving production back to the United States. Well, that sucks. The new Irwin Vise Grips say the original on them, but can they really be the original if they're not made in the same plant, let alone the same country? Vise Grip was the largest employer in DeWitt, at times employing more people than the population of the town. I guess that explains why this place is empty. But then, why do I keep seeing that eagle everywhere? Night 6? What? I only signed up for 5. What's this Night 6 nonsense? No, you're not coming in here. Nope. Oh, I think I know what they want. There's still more to the story. So the DeWitt Vise Grip plant sat vacant for over 8 years, until it was purchased by Malco in 2017. Malco sought to revive the plant and use it to produce Eagle Grips, locking pliers based on an improved version of the Petersen design. I have a full video on the Eagle Grip on my channel, so I'd recommend checking that out. Otherwise, long story short, Malco failed, and the Eagle Grips were discontinued in 2022, and the DeWitt plant sits vacant again. If you want USA-made Vise Grips, there are still some new old stock Malcos available until that supply dries up. Snap-on purchased the patents and likely the tooling from Malco, and they're currently the only company producing Vise Grip-style pliers here in the USA, albeit at a premium price. So that's the full story of Vise Grip and the short story of Eagle Grip. It looks like my shift here is about up, and the eagles seem to have calmed down a bit, so be sure to subscribe for the next tool or episode, and check out the channel memberships to get early access to the videos. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye.